So now we're going to walk through installing R on your computer and getting started. So R is free. You can get it online. You go to the website shown on the screen, r-project.org. So once you get to this webpage, you're going to click on Choose Your Preferred CRAN Mirror. And CRAN stands for Comprehensive R Archive Network. So this is just where you're going to download it from because it's available from a lot of different places. So you're going to scroll down and you're going to find your country, wherever that may be. So I'm going to head down to United States and I'm going to look through here, and I'm in Baltimore, so I'm going to choose one that's kind of close to me. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to look and I see, okay, I'll choose Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh because that's relatively close to me. So I'll go over here and I'll click this. And this is going to look the same regardless of what you click. And you're going to choose whichever type of computer you have. If you have a Linux machine, you'll go here. If you have a Mac, here. Windows, here. My computer is a MacBook Air, so I would choose the Mac instructions. Here's where you have to know a little bit about your computer in order to go forward. So here's where you choose the version of R that you're going to download. And this will differ based on what your operating system is, which is the OS. So I have OS X 10.9 and higher. And I know this, and the way you can find this out is you go to the top of your screen and you go to About This Mac. And then you'll get a little pop-up here. And it says that I am on version 10.10.3 OS X Yosemite. So I see that I want to click on this first link here, which is for OS X 10.9 and higher. If you haven't updated your computer in a while, you might have to use this one down here. But I'll click on this one. So it says I've chosen to open this. I'd like to save this file, yeah. And so now what I'm going to do is I see it's in my downloads. So I'm going to open up a Finder window. And I'm going to go to Downloads. And then I see it's right here. And I'll open this up. And it's going to walk you through an installer. And I'm not going to do this because I've already installed R on my computer, but all you have to do is click continue and agree to the terms and conditions and everything. Now, once you've got R installed on your computer, we could stop there, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to download RStudio. So this is just an interface for R. I really like the interface because it organizes all of your data in one window. It's really nice. So that's what we're going to be using for this course. So, and it's also free, so we don't have to worry about that. So you're going to go to rstudio.com and you're going to click download RStudio. And so what you'll want to do is you want to click RStudio desktop. We don't need the server. So all you need to do is click download RStudio desktop. And then once again, you're going to need to know what kind of computer you have. I can see that I'm going to choose the one that says Mac OS X 10.6 and higher. If you have a Windows computer, you'll choose this one and any of these other computers. So I'm going to choose this option because it's what my computer is. So I'm going to want to save the file. Okay. Again, it's going to be in my downloads. So I'll go to Finder, go to my downloads, and it's right there above the R package. And so you can just open that and it will download it. So what you're going to do then is you're just going to take RStudio and drag it into your applications. So now that we've downloaded both, you can see that we can click on either R or RStudio when we want to go and open up R. You're only going to want to open up RStudio when we do this. You can type directly in R, but this is just the interface. It's going to make it a lot easier to use. So I highly recommend you use RStudio. That's what I'll be using for this course. Now, while we're looking at the internet here, I want to point out a couple of really, really useful resources for you as we're going through this course. You might have questions that I don't answer explicitly in the videos. And a really, really good place to look, aside from the forums on Coursera, are these two websites. So the first is cookbook-r.com. And this has a lot of really basic information. I love it. I use it all the time. It's got stuff on the basics. It's got stuff on all these different things that we're going to be covering in this course with really clear examples and a lot of variation. So anytime you have a question about something that I've said, maybe here is a good place to go. Another great resource online is Stack Overflow, which every programmer knows. It's a forum for asking questions about really anything, but this particular page is the R forum. So here's where you can see people have asked questions and people online have answered. So this question got answered. And so here's where you can not only ask questions, but you can look up questions, because odds are if you have something that's gone wrong, somebody else has encountered it as well. So you can search with the search bar, and you can find this just by Googling Stack Overflow R. So now you should have on your computer both R and RStudio, the interface that we're going to use throughout this course. And you should know where to go to if you have questions that you think already have answers online. In the next video, we'll open up RStudio and start looking at the interface itself.